You are listening to The Spice Show.
Yes, indeed. You're listening to The Spice Show right here on 99.9 RFM. Karibu sana from wherever you are listening and watching us from. Today is a very beautiful day that the Lord has made. And I know that you are here with us and you're joining us live. And for me, it is my joy to come to you this day. And today I have a very special guest. Today I have a very special, awesome moment we're going to share today with this amazing gentleman who is with me right here in the studio. Wacha kwanza niweke hii ichezee na hapa nyuma so that we just have a conversation, sindio? And you know, for some time now I've been talking to us about property and about property ownership, and my desire is for us to grow. You know, Paul said in the Bible that it is my prayer that you may prosper even as your soul prospers. Now, I don't know about you, but mimi paliniko, I desire to prosper. I desire to acquire wealth, because hii ni blessing yenye God ametupatia. The Bible says in the book of Psalms, I think it is Psalms 24 or Psalms 25, that the earth and its fullness are the Lord's. And if the earth and its fullness are the Lord's, sisi hata sisi ni wake. As he is, so are we. Si tu acquire hii mambo. So ladies and gentlemen, today in the house I have the director of JOSALIKA Properties. He is right here with us, Mr. Josphat Ndung'u. Karibu sana sir. Yes. Sijui sasa nakwambia, unajua sasa uko kwa radio sasa, karibia hapo sasa tukusikie vizuri. Yeah. Let me telemusha this for you to. Yes, karibu sana.
Thank you, Mike.
Yep.
Yes.
It's good to have you on the Spice Show.
Pleasure.
Hapa ndipo nafanya kazi besides hiyo ingine. And I know most of you have been asking me, Uncle Mike manze, unafikisha, unajua how are you able to get your mahamri zako kwa supermarket?
Yeah.
This is the guy who is responsible for all that. Your success mnaonaga huko nikipost hapo saa yote mnaniambia nimeomoka, ni huyu sasa. Is Mr. Josphat Ndung'u. He's with us right here in the studio, and today we are talking about property management. Mr. Josphat.
Yes.
Karibu sana, bro.
Thank you.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For the sake of me, I know you.
Yeah.
But for the sake of people who don't know you,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My name is still head and my Josphat Ndung'u. Mm-hmm. I'm the director and the founder of JOSALIKA Properties. Mm-hmm. What we do, we manage properties for the rental properties, commercial properties. All we do leases for the properties. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what basically we do. Yeah.
Awesome. And how is 2021 treating you?
Quite good. I can't complain. You know, in 2020 we have a lot of lessons we learned. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 about the COVID thing.
Yeah, mazeli to gonga mbaya.
Yeah, we complained, but at least it made us to be sober with life.
Yeah, true. And I think for me, I can say there's so much that I've learned in 2020 that I can actually use in 2021. And one of the lessons I think 2020 menifunza, that you cannot rely on one source of income.
Yeah, exactly.
It has taught me to be a complete entrepreneur, left, right and center. Yani kutafuta na njia zote, kona zote kwenye zinapatikania, unaenda kutafuta huko. And that's why today in the studio, and starting now on this show, we are going to be talking about everything that pertain to life. As I told you earlier, all things that pertain to life, all things that the Bible inaniambianga, Jesus alisema hivi, that I came that you may have life.
Yeah.
Most of us tunatakanga kuwa na life baadaye. Tukifika binguni tutaishi, tutakuwa na mali, hapana, tunataka saa hii. And so it's good to have you in the studio. And probably at this point naweza kuuliza, since we are talking about entrepreneurship, one of the key things about entrepreneurship is success.
Yeah.
Kila mtu ukimbiza success. What does success mean to you?
My success means to me is having what I want actually.
Yeah.
Learning my day-to-day living. Yeah, where everything, all my bills are settled for. Everything. I have something which is depending on me. People are not complaining, they are lacking this and this.
Yes.
That's what means success to me. And again, growing my business and see that I can work with as many people I can do. Yeah.
And sasa tumeingia deep, but sasa maybe I can ask you, unajua sasa tumeongea kuhusu 2020 tukaingia kaa tumeenda.
Yeah.
What do you do with your life? What do you do for a living? What do you do?
Okay, currently I do multitask. I can't say that I rely on one business or what. Actually, that's what 2020 taught me. Yeah, currently I'm a manager at a supermarket. Yeah, as you say, it's a business we do.
Yes.
Secondly, I'm the founder of the property management. JOSALIKA property management.
Yes.
I do manage property all over. We can manage all over country.
Yeah.
But our office is based at Kimende. But we do have our team on ground. So whenever the properties, whenever the clients was to go, we have the team will take it there. Yes.
Awesome. I think we're going to talk about JOSALIKA a bit later.
Yeah.
But you know, for me, I don't know what drives you. Before we even get there, what drives you in business, in life? What drives you?
Okay, in business, one thing I like about business, day by day you get to interact with new people. You get new ideas. Which in business, it's a continuous thing. There's no ending in business. Day by day you meet new people, you have to learn new ideas. Your mind, you get to expand your mind day by day. That's what I love most about business.
Wow.
And that's what made me interested to business. And that's why I want to stick to business, so that I can be growing day by day, make new friends in business, know people, know what they do, experiment with life, everything. That's what keeps me going. Yeah.
So for you, it's basically more of networking.
Exactly.
Awesome. Unasikia mimi nishaanza ku get my points. Ladies, look for a pen. Look for a pen and a a place to write, because today we're going to be talking about key things. Because I want you to succeed. I want you to prosper. I want you to excel in your life. I want you to own property. And once you get your property, I want you to build some rental apartments. Saizi ni time ya kutafuta pesa na njia zote. And then once you do that, I want you to look for Mr. Josphat hapa hivi, so that he can manage your property. Yeah? All right. Let's get to it. Talking about property management.
Yes.
Let's now dive right into this. What is property management?
Yeah, property management, basically what we do as JOSALIKA property, it's we come in. You own a rental you own a rental property or a commercial property. We come. What we come to do is what the owner want to be done day by day, on a daily basis. One, our priority is to make that the owner maximizes profit. We come and control your cost. We minimize the cost. Secondly, that's on the side of the landlord.
Yes.
We make sure that your property, you inspect your property day by day. We have our team that goes on the ground.
So for you, your work is one, to manage it, to make sure that the money is coming in.
Exactly.
And also to manage and maintain the property.
Yes. As the landlord, you give us this property, this condition, this state. That's how we ensure that when the tenant is in or out, we have to make sure that your property is maintained to the best high level.
Wow.
Yes.
And okay, hypothetically, just asking, as a property manager, as a landlord, as a property owner,
Exactly.
why do I need a property manager?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know, Mike, most of what landlord, if they can give you a story, owning that property, it was not a walk in the park. They have struggled to be there. So where we came in, we want to come in and rescue from this hustle. You all struggle to bring this property to that point. Now we don't want you to give you that hustle again. Now coming and crowding, yes, you know how tenants play hide and seek and stuff. That's why we come in. You as a landlord, we want you to relax and enjoy the fruits of your property. You get?
Yes.
That's why we come in. Me as an agent, as a property manager, I have to ensure that whatever the landlord gets his money on time.
Wow.
I am the one who is going to the ground, market your property. Actually, we have a Facebook page where we market our properties.
Actually, I think I need to open that page right now so you all see what we are talking about. Yes. Continue as I do.
Yeah, we come on the ground. When we come to agreement with the landlord and stuff, we take your property to the marketing page. We put it on Facebook. Our Facebook page is JOSALIKA Properties.
Yes.
We market your properties. That way the client comes, sees the property, and then being in that page, we are going on the side of the tenant. We don't want to give the tenant the hassle of coming and walking around tarmacking looking for a house and all. Just go to the page, give us a call. I need this and this, my budget this. We can tell you what do you need. I need ABCD. We as Josalika Properties, we are there to work for you. You get your property, a house of your choice where you want, and make sure that one thing we look about the property's keeping is the security of the tenant.
Yes.
Secondly, we try and check the background, and we try to see the tenant we are bringing into a property as a landlord.
Yeah.
Is there to bring security hazards?
Yes.
No. So in details, we have to look again and see this tenant is suitable to be in your property, to occupy your property, that is.
Wow. And by the way, as we are talking right now, you can hear him talking about Josalika Properties. Unashindwa sasa hii ni nini? Let me just show you a sneak peek of what he's talking about right here. And you can actually check out the page by yourself. Kipata nafasi. There you go. That is Josalika Properties for you. And these guys are indeed these guys are experts in what they do. As venye unasikia akisema, he is not just looking after the landlord, he is also watching out for the tenants. Ya kwamba wewe ukiwa tenant ukiingia kwa hiyo property, you are also safe. Isio tu mwenye nyumba, pia wewe unaangaliwa that indeed hata wale maneighbor wako hapo they are safe. And some of I've seen I was actually going through the page yesterday, and I was looking at some of the properties that are now currently on the market. They are really awesome properties. And this really shows that the work you're doing is serious work.
Exactly.
And it is not so in vain. I think let's go back to us now. So how long have you been doing this?
Currently we talk, since Josalika Properties, we can talk of 4 years.
4 years.
Being in the field.
Wow.
Yes.
4 years of managing property, 4 years
property.
Of running this business.
Exactly.
How is it?
So far I can't complain. Yeah, actually I got it. In Josalika Properties, I got what I wanted. As I told you, I get interact with people. New day, new people.
Yes.
The tenant that I have today, I will get a new tenant tomorrow.
Yes.
The other day to another new tenant. That's where I come and see. Yeah, at least there is anyone. Like I can give you an example. Someone has been transferred from Nairobi. He's coming to Limuru, Kimende, Kijabi, all those areas.
Yes.
He needs a house. That's a new person. I didn't know him. I didn't know her. They never know me. So we came to meet.
Yes.
Josalika Property brings us together.
Yes.
Yeah.
That brings in the part of business, the aspect of business you talked about networking earlier.
Exactly. You see.
And how has this been beneficial to you? As a person? How has this networking, how has these connections really been beneficial to you?
Yeah, one thing about I like about that connection. One thing I get as I told you, I get to know new people day by day. These people, they have different professions, and I get to learn day by day something new from a different person.
Yes.
As you came as a radio presenter, there's something I'll get from you.
Yes.
There's a bank manager, I will get something from him. He's a bank manager, so about management, I'll get something.
Yes.
Which I will come and take it into my business and become helpful to me.
And that explains a lot about the success you've had even in life, even in the business you do.
Yes.
At Neema Supermarket. By the way, shout out to Neema Supermarket. I say wanatuskizanga every show. I'm sure you've not had me go through a show without mentioning them. Thank you very much again for the support you give us right here on the Spice Show. You know, for me, connecting with you to connect kwa, you hear me saying Uncle Mike the Baker, to connect kwa Uncle Mike the Baker part, Uncle Mike Bakery.
Yes.
And so that is some of the connections, and I can tell from just interacting with you in that level that you are very key on connection and networking. And you really know how to maintain friendships.
Exactly.
And so it's amazing. And I'm sure hata wewe haukujua ati siku moja utakuja kwa radio.
No, even I never thought about that, Mark. I never thought about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you see now what it was just one connection in another field that has brought another opportunity.
Yes.
And it's really, really awesome. So now what is now let's talk about Josalika Properties. what is your goal? Let's just start. What is your objective?
One thing, Mike, about the goal and objective.
Yes.
There's one thing I will say from that time. I was in Sunday school. I was thinking and telling, I do go to church, I pray God and tell God, if you give me business and become successful, I don't want to work alone. I need to work with people. So my goal is with JOSALIKA, I wanted to grow so that I can employ as many people as possible. The moment I work with people, my heart feels that's actually the moment I work with people, I see that I work with a good based number of people.
Yes.
That is success to me.
Wow.
It's not about what you get, but how many, how the number that benefits from what you do. You get, you know, for doing that as JOSALIKA, for example, as JOSALIKA, I have those people. We have our team.
Yes.
That team, someone depends to that person.
Yes.
That person depends on JOSALIKA.
And JOSALIKA.
Me myself, I depend on JOSALIKA.
Yes,
So
indeed.
that's when that grows and the base grows as big team as we can. That's the success we are looking and we are after.
Wow.
And again, we want to make sure that the landlords, the property owners, they get the bed sleep without thinking about what will happen to my property.
Yes.
We want to give them peace of mind, that is.
Yes,
We want
yes,
to give them peace of mind, manage your property, give you peace of mind so that you can be able to do something else. Yeah. So when you give us your property, you don't have to think about it anymore.
Wow.
I need this money, I'm getting it. I need my property to be renovated, we are doing it.
You
Inspections,
also,
we are doing it.
you also renovate the property?
Yeah, sometimes we come an
Amazing.
agreement with the landlord.
Amazing.
We do renovations, all stuff, and then we issue the invoice to the landlord.
Wow.
Yes.
Are you also the people who also look for like security, make sure that there's someone at the gate?
Yes.
Ah.
That's
So
what
you're
we
the
do.
one who actually even take care of the all the staff that are there, caretakers, nini, they all come from you ama au wanakuja na landlord?
No, there is some come with the landlords. You can go there and meet the landlord who wants to want to bring the caretakers and security staff. But we do advise. When you say your property needs a caretaker, we advise on that. You can give us the opportunity to look for a gate man, to look for a security staff and all those, the plumbers, all the we do that. But and again, when the landlord wants to provide on his own, we are okay
You
with
also
that.
take- okay.
Yes.
All right. And say I have a property like in a place. You say the offices, your office is in Kimende.
Yeah, currently we're based in Kimende.
Now, let's say I have a property in Nakuru.
Yes.
I have a, let me just hypothetically speak, you know, I have a 24 unit apartment in Nakuru.
Yes.
And I would love to have JOSALIKA manage this property. Nakuru na Kimende ni mbali.
Yeah.
So how, what happens when it comes to now that the place where there is distance involved, a place where there is, you know, in Nakuru you don't know people. So you're meeting people for the first time. They are new people, you've never met them. You're interacting with a neighbor, a community that is different from what you already have. How do you go about that?
Mike, as I said, JOSALIKA, we say as we, because I'm not one,
Yes.
is a team. So if you have properties in Nakuru, I'll get someone, a team. If it demands a team of people,
Yes.
I will send a team of people to Nakuru who will be coming to correct the rent,
Yes.
to inspect the property. That will be done almost day by day.
Yes.
So we'll have to take one of our guys to be based in Nakuru, who will be inspecting your property,
Yes.
correcting the rent, and then sending all the information to the office, so that the information can come from the office to the landlord wherever you are. And again, if you can see, we do like our page. We all know, we are not that we are focused on the locality area.
Yes.
Our Facebook page goes all over.
Yes. It's,
So wherever you are, every tenant, wherever you are in Mombasa, you are in where you need a house. If you give us a call,
yes.
we will direct you. I need a house in Nakuru. Yes, we have a house in Nakuru.
Wow.
I need a house in Mombasa. No, we don't have a house in Mombasa, but I can connect you to someone who will give you a house in Mombasa.
All right.
That's what we do.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, from experience,
Yes.
we've had cases of property managers who have misconduct,
Yes. Yes.
who have taken advantage of tenants, who have basically just ruined the business.
Yes.
As Josalika, what are you doing differently? What are you planning to do differently to build my trust? Now you're meeting me as I'm a landlord.
As a landlord,
Nimepitia,
yes.
I've had that experience. Hata kuna mwingine alikuwa hapa amenifanyia mambo.
I get it.
Now what are you doing differently?
Yeah, that cases there are very many cases. Some have been done. Some fear the agents. Some landlord fear the agent because of the cases.
True.
One thing we do about that to make sure we gain the trust for the landlords. One thing, Mike, we don't transact cash. Tenant does not pay cash into our offices. Secondly, there's no money paid to our account.
Yeah.
As a landlord, you have given us opportunity to manage your property.
Yes.
You have to give us your account number where money will be deposited.
Yes.
The only thing that will come to our offices is the bank slip.
Yeah.
The tenant will come with the bank slip to the office so that we can issue him or her with an official receipt for the house.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'll give a statement to the landlord.
Yeah.
That's the property statement and month report.
Yes.
This the amount have been paid to your bank. These are the bank slips.
Yes.
So the landlord at the end of the day will go to his bank,
Yes.
get a statement, and come and compare with the statement that I
You have given.
have given him.
All right.
So basically what we do, we don't transact cash business with the tenant. No money is paid to our account. All monies are paid to the landlord's account.
Okay.
Yes.
And now that is money. That is concerning money.
Yes.
There is also another issue. I think this I've had severally.
Yeah.
Whereby in my property I have ladies.
Yes.
And of course, for you as a management, you send in some young guys who are single, nini.
Exactly.
And they come in there and there's cases of abuse.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Yeah, as you do.
The cases of like sexual abuse or just gross misconduct. Unakuta ule agent wao ulituma alienda akakuta huko kuna party na yeye akaingia kwa party after party. So how do you handle such? Do you have like a disciplinary team? Do you have like is there a place where the law comes in at Josalika?
Yeah, Mike, what we do when we are employing, we are very selective.
Yeah.
First of all, thing we do is about discipline. We have to know you have worked this and this and this, and secondly, we have to monitor you. Even when you send you at the property, it's not that we just send you and keep quiet and wait for the information. No, we do monitor you. Actually, I myself, I do visit the properties.
Okay.
I do go there. I have my phone number there.
Yes.
Anything that the tenant needs, any concern, any arising issue, they just give me a call direct to me.
Yes.
It's not going to my team. The call comes direct to me. So after that, I come to deal now. What was the problem? No,
Yes.
you sent someone who can do and so and so.
Yeah.
I have to come here, summon the guy, whoever was responsible, and then they'll be taking action there. Okay. After that,
does that action include including the law, like somebody has to be imprisoned, or because sasa ikifika ni mahali kama sexual abuse ama huyu jamaa amejuana na majamaa wa estate wenye wanaibaga, anajua nyumba fulani kuna kuanga na TV 35 inch, anawaambia piteni huko. When it comes to cases like that, because we've really had a lot of that, and so most people unaonanga they choose to manage their own property. Most landlords prefer to just run their own property because of fear of such things or such occurrences. So do you have like because I've also during this time I've interacted with someone who told me alikuwa na agency na kukakuwa na case ya wizi.
yes.
And as they were doing the investigation, they found out that one of the perpetrators is actually an agent who manages the property.
Yes.
And akastaki huo jamaa, akampeleka kotini na mambo ikaenda hivyo. But now the agency, the property, ile kampuni alifanya nayo, wakakuja wakabail out ule jamaa. So he is now back to the streets doing the same thing. So when it comes to such cases, how do you deal with them? Is there like disciplinary? Are there places where as a property owner,
Yes.
is there a contract I sign that says if this is your agent, I want to sign a contract, yes, with JOSALIKA, but also your agent,
Yes.
so that kukikuwa na anything, my lawyer will handle this guy?
Yeah, we
Do you have that?
Yeah, exactly. As JOSALIKA, one is JOSALIKA, we have a lawyer.
Awesome.
Yes. Secondary, as you give us an opportunity to manage your property, we have a contract that we sign. These contracts, again, it has rules. Rules for the landlord. You have to go it through first before you sign the contract.
Yes.
Yeah. If you agree with the rules, now this is the time you come to sign the contract. Secondary, we have a contract with the tenant, with the rules also, where you have to go through this first and read the rules, understand, agree with it before you sign the contract. So basically, as a landlord, you know when this and this happens, this action will be taken. On the side of the tenant, when this and this happens, this action will be taken. So secondly, it happens for us. So far, we have not experienced such cases, but in case of, we are very flexible to involve the law. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, as you know, property business is a lifelong business.
Exactly.
It's actually generational. Earlier in the show, before you came in, I was talking about wealth, creating wealth.
Yes.
And I want to get into another aspect. I think I'll have this with you in a minute, where we're going to be talking about generational wealth.
Yes.
You see, now for me, if I build a property, let's say a 24 unit property, sio mi peke yangu nitakulia, my son will also be the owner of that property when time comes for me to rest.
Yes.
So as JOSALIKA, where do you see yourself in the future? Let's give the question was actually 5 years, but let me give it like 20 years from today.
Yes.
Where do you see yourself? If I'm to give you my property, do you see yourself still managing the property 20 years from now? Do you have, even for you as a property manager, it's definitely generational.
Exactly.
Are you training someone to take over the company after you?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's just get to where do you see yourself in 20 years?
Yeah, Mike, in 20 years' time, as I said, I want the company to grow.
Yes.
And again, as JOSALIKA, what your focused modes is focused on growing together.
Yeah.
If you grow as a landlord, we grow as JOSALIKA. So that means this thing is continuous. And again, when I said we have a team, I'm not working alone. So which means even if it comes a time that I will not be at JOSALIKA, still JOSALIKA will be learning.
Yes.
There is a team that is coming. I'm bringing them into business. This is what we do A, B, C, D. So even if I'm not there, the business still learn. The property will still be managed.
Yes.
All the tenants will still be catered for. So the business will continue as usual.
Yes.
Yes.
So the next part of the question is, in the future, do you see yourself? Do you have in mind? You are the director.
Yes.
In mind, do you have people you are training? Are you thinking of training? Maybe your son. I've seen you have big sons now.
Yes.
Are you training them to now, take over the company? Unajua mimi kama landlord, I'm also training my son. Kijana, utakuwa unaangalia hivi.
Exactly.
Hivi ndio mtu anaangaliaga hesabu.
Yeah.
Now for you, do you have that going so that once I give you my property, I know sio ya saa hii tu.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also for the next generation that my son will still come in and trust you with the property, trust your son with the property, and kazi endele.
Yeah.
Are you training someone to take over?
Yeah, exactly. Actually coming to my sons, my son are still young, but when time comes, they will come into business. When that time comes, I have to bring them in so that whenever that time comes, a time will come.
Yes.
A time will come.
This is
I will not be there. Exactly.
It's inevitable, by the way.
I will not be
the
there
future
anymore.
is inevitable.
Yeah, so that I have to bring my son in. So the moment that I'm not there, he will take over.
Okay.
And go on in the company.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, there you had it. Mr. Josphat Ndung'u is right here in the studio with me, and we are talking about property management. He is the director of JOSALIKA Properties Limited, and he is you've heard him And I know there are so many people who listen to this show and they are developers. There are so many people who have land and they are already building another way of bringing income, that is building property, apartments. And even in Limuru, as you go around, you will see there are so many people who've invested in this field.
Exactly.
And even for me, in the near future, I plan and I also have plans to also venture into this. So mimi hata nikikuongelesha na kuongelesha kama landlord in a few years time, so mimi naongea beforehand, so that nijuage pia mimi kuna pahali nitafanya. So as Josalika Properties, you know, everywhere you go there is the core values, there is the way hivi ndio tunafanyaga mambo.
Yes,
there is the core values. Like at RFM, we are the voice of the community. So for Josalika Properties, what are your core values?
Yes, so there's Josalika Properties. Our core value to do is make sure we are the best at property management.
Yeah.
Actually not in the area, but very soon within the country. That's where you are focused on going. Exactly.
All right. All right. So how can people get or reach you?
One, you can reach us on our Facebook page. Secondly, there is a call. If you go to our Facebook page, there is a contact, or you can visit our offices at Kimende, or you can give us a call. Our contact, you can give us a call on our office contact, that is 0700 917 401 on 0736 900 002.
All right.
Yes.
There you go. The contacts are right there on your screen. If you have a property or you're looking for a property manager, you definitely have to look for Josalika Properties. These are experts in what they do. As you've heard, we have spent some time here just talking about what he does and what he's doing, and even the future of the company. And definitely, this is someone that you can trust with your property. For me, I know that this is someone that I can trust because I've already had an interaction with you for some time, and I know that whatever you do it well.
Exactly.
And so before I even let you say something to finalize, allow me to say thank you very much. Also, thank you for saying yes to coming to the studio today.
Thank you.
It is such an honor, it's such a privilege, and I've also gotten to learn so much in terms of property management.
Yes.
And now I have confidence that once my property is complete, I can hand it over to you na nikue niko sawa.
Yes.
And like I said earlier, 2020 taught us a very important lesson, and that is a lesson called working smart. Tumekuwa tukiwork hard miaka yote, 2020 kakuja, and we thought that the impossible would never happen. In fact, kuna ka advertisement niliona siku moja, and the son is asking the dad, unaona kama siku moja utaacha kufanya kazi? Asema never. And then 2020 came and he stayed at home. And it reminds us that never say never. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it taught us that having one source of income ni bure. You have to have multiple sources of income. You have to learn to work smart. And part of working smart is not being sio kukua hapo. You can delegate someone to manage what you already have. And even before we finish this, wacha nikuulize, do you just manage property ama hata land?
No, as we say about property, we do lease for land.
For lands, okay.
Yes, commercial use, domestic use, we do that. Yes.
So it's not just
It's not
just apartments, it's not just gated communities.
No.
It's also land.
Yes.
Hivyo kama niko na kaland mahali na hapo Daragwa,
yes,
naweza tu kuja nikwambia haya niko na hii na nataka ifanywe mambo.
Yeah, actually do have lands that we have done lease for agricultural use.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I think that is really, really awesome. It's good to hear that. And final words before nikuachilie uende.
Yes.
What is something you'd love to tell someone who's listening?
Yeah, exactly, Mike. That this goes to the youth, especially to the youth, because one thing I would like to tell people: most of us, I think, go to colleges, go to universities, all in mind we think, I want to go to college, then look for a job.
Yes.
I was once a credit manager, credit officer. to a certain given company. And one time there's this guy I was funding, and this guy was doing really good. And one time I went there and funded the guy, and I came to myself and think, I'm the one who is funding this guy, but this guy is making money than I do. That's the moment I decided and came to realize I should not be employed. I should employ myself and employ other people.
Yes.
Whatever you do, being in college, after getting your diploma, degree and stuff, we better think of creating employment.
Yes.
Rather than looking for a job.
Yes.
Looking for a job, you became a slave. You live like you are in school. You have to wake up early, learn to the go to work. You are looking in time. I should not be late. When you are there late, there's someone to question you. But when you are self-employed, you manage your time.
Manage your own time.
Exactly. You manage your business. You manage your time. That's what I want to challenge the youth. Let's not think about getting employed, but creating employment.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. You heard it from man himself, Mr. Josphat Ndung'u, the director of JOSALIKA Properties Limited. You've heard from him. Usikue slave. Don't be a slave. Be the manager of your own time. That is, usifikirie tu kuandikwa, usifikirie tu nimesoma niko na degree sasa natafuta kazi. Think of how you can also, badala ya kutafuta, think of how you can create your own job. Remember I told you earlier in the week's reflection today, I told you that God has already given you the power to create wealth. God has already given it to you, and he has already put in you all things that pertain to life. So hapana kaa hapo ufail useme ati nimefail, sababu there are no excuses to failure. The only excuse you have is your lack of kujidrive hiyo, lack of that self drive. You already have the power to begin to create the jobs. You already have the power to make it in life. Use it. Sawa. Ukiwa na gari hapo na iko na mafuta na umekataa kuitumia, shida sio gari, shida ni wewe. Yes, so thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure to me.
And looking forward to many more interactions.
Exactly.
And also looking forward to also working with you at Hapa RFM.
Yes, thank you.
I know there's someone who's listening to us right now. Her name is Koi Mugwero.
Okay.
She is our Indian run our marketing department. She's also our HR and our finance controller.
Yes.
Hapa hivi at RFM. And I know definitely she's one of the people who is going to be looking for you after this interview.
Yes.
To make sure that we have you here.
Yes.
Kabisa, as you get property for life, we also want to have you here at RFM for life.
Okay, exactly. Thank you.
So that you can also be a part of this journey that we are taking to be able to enrich our community. Yes. So it's a pleasure to have you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Tukimalizia, what is your favorite song?
My favorite song? Yeah, there's this thing. Nifunza kunyamaza. Yes, that is my favorite song.